Have you ever wondered if Carlson and Lenny Leonard were more than just friends? Today, we're going to explore the different aspects of Carl and Lenny's relationship, from what you know to what you didn't know. Rumor has it that they might actually be a gay couple. The fact that Carl and Lenny both have the long form of their first name as their surnames, Carlson and Leonard, should give you a hint that their friendship is not a coincidence, but what the producers of the series had planned all along. Both of them are recurring characters in the series and have been best friends from childhood to high school to even working together at the nuclear power plant. Lenny appeared first in the 9th episode of Season 1, Life on the Fast Lane, as a technical supervisor at the Springfield Nuclear Power Plant with a master's degree in nuclear physics. He doesn't often brag about his achievements, as he appears to be a simple guy. Carl, on the other hand, made his debut in the 10th episode of Season 1, Homer's Night Out, as safety operations supervisor at the power plant. Very much like Lenny, he had a master's degree in nuclear physics, and it has been implied that he was a war hero. Homer reminisced about how he met Lenny and Carl in the episode The Way We Weren't, when he was Bart's age in an underprivileged camp for boys called Camp Sea Tree. Carl and Lenny also belonged to a clique called The Guys, consisting of them, Homer and Moe. The guys are always together, and their best spot is Moe's Tavern. Of course, they need to support his business. However, Homer on a few occasions got confused between Lenny and Carl, especially when he learned that Lenny was white and Carl was black. He wrote their names, Lenny equals white, Carl equals black, on his hands so he would be able to differentiate them.
Carl, I see heaven.
What does it look like?
Hurry up, Lenny! We'll be late for work at the plant!
There is a constant illusion that Lenny and Carl are a gay couple, although the pair don't seem to put much thought into it, particularly Carl. Lenny deeply idolizes Carl and is clingy most of the time too, but Carl is usually indifferent or oblivious to the attraction. Lenny and Carl have been inseparable from the time they knew each other, and their relationship has sparked many questions, as they are often portrayed as a couple, but there have been other details hinting at the contrary. Well, the Simpsons universe is here to solve this puzzle. Most of the time, Lenny is portrayed to be the one obsessed with Carl and has confessed his feelings or tried to display his feelings in diverse ways, which Lenny makes nothing of. In the 10th episode of the 13th season, Lenny once dreamily recalled carving Mount Carlmore, a huge image of Carl, in the side of a sandstone cliff during one wonderful summer. When Homer asked Lenny what Carl thought of it, Lenny said that they never had the chance to discuss it.
What's this, Lenny?
Not now, I got soap in my eye.
Lenny also published a newspaper called The Lenny Saver with the headline, "The Truth About Carl, He's Great," of which he was very proud, and a framed photograph of Carl can be seen at his home. When the residents of Springfield were stargazing to see deep within their hearts and into their souls during a blackout in Springfield, Lenny and Carl saw each other's faces in the stars. On another occasion, Lenny and Carl were at the Springfield baseball stadium watching the kiss cam, and Lenny said, "Remember when we used to kiss like that, Carl, with our respective girlfriends?" Another hint was given in the episode Ice Cream of Margie. Lenny once said he can't tell apart the remains of his sculpture, and Carl's response was, "I don't know where Carl ends and I begin." An irritated Carl explained that it is his attitude and reactions that give people the idea that they are a gay couple.
See, statements like that are why people think we're gay.
This gay tension just makes one wonder, do they ever fight? Well, even the strongest relationships and bonds have fights and arguments, so how much do Carl and Lenny? At times, Carl gets annoyed at Lenny, who forever aims to please him. When Carl found out that he was paired with Lenny in a team-building exercise on a power plant retreat, he got irritated, like he knew nothing good would come out of them working together. Well, Carl's response and behavior towards Lenny did not just sprout up from nowhere. Earlier in that event, Carl and Lenny, shortly after a fire drill at the plant that went south and thus necessitated the team-building exercise in the first place, got into a huge fight. At one point, when a fire was about to hit the flammable district during Springfield's massive fire, Lenny mentioned that their mother was working there, suggesting that Carl and him were maternal half-siblings. This could also explain why they are inseparable. Have they had something with the opposite gender? At the same time, there have been many scenes that counter the homoerotic narrative. Carl and Lenny drunkenly suggest to a sober Barney that he will take them to the Playboy Mansion and the girls' college, respectively. Although not seen by the audience, in a conversation at the Springfield Hub, Carl and Bernice Hibbert are hinted to having a past relationship that Carl wanted to rekindle. It is, however, implied that he has a wife in the episode Sunday, Cruddy Sunday, when he says he'll give a ring to his wife for their anniversary. Also, he is shown with a woman, presumably his wife, attending Homer's marriage class in the episode Secrets of a Successful Marriage, and Homer has mentioned that Carl and Lenny have mistresses they spend time with. In addition, Carl and Lenny were clearly aroused by the female stars of Lemony Licket's A Series of Horny Events when they accidentally stumbled upon the filming of the film. They were also shown to be extremely willing to take up Homer's bribe of giving them roles to buy their silence to Marge. They're opting to do the sex scenes with the girls and be the foul-mouthed boy, respectively. However, when Homer was describing a movie he saw that weekend regarding a buxom blonde, Carl, alongside Lenny, acknowledged that it was their kind of film and amusement while also proceeding to oink. Lenny and Carl have had their different entanglement with the opposite gender, which explains that apparently they may not be gay, or could they be bisexual? Lenny is apparently divorced. Carl says that he sang "The Best Is Yet to Come" at Lenny's wedding, although it was later shown that Lenny punched Carl for giving a bad speech at his wedding. Lenny is a persistent bachelor who has poor luck with women. Lenny once shaved the legs of a woman who called him an idiot for not shaving in an upward direction. Homer mentioned to Moe that both Lenny and Carl are with their mistresses. In yet another occasion, Lenny was seen in the opening scene with his arm around a woman who appears to be his girlfriend. It's revealed that he had dated a woman in a Woody Woodpecker outfit at a fairground for 3 months until she left him for the man who cleans the vomit on the roller coaster. Lenny had told Carl that he was married to a beauty queen, but it is later revealed that Lenny made his beauty queen wife up and is unmarried. It was mentioned once that Lenny dated a girl named Doreen, but decided to break up with her. He had no courage to do it, so he asked Homer to dump his girlfriend for him. According to Moe, Doreen cheated on Lenny with everyone except for him, even though Moe showered her with gifts. So, what does the future hold for these two lovebirds? In the future, at age 47, Lenny owned a super pet, and he also got married. This also contradicts the fact that Lenny and Carl are a gay couple. At age 55, Lenny broke up with his wife. In season 23, episode 9, Lenny was 69, and he switched brains with Carl because he wanted to get back together with his wife, who was sleeping with Carl at that time. But she switched with a monkey on a Japanese game show. Now that's wild. If you're following up with the relationship between Carl and Lenny in the series, you would discover that the producers know what they are actually doing, as they tend to play or make jokes from the relationship, leaving the audience confused and curious about the pair. That's why you need to hit the notification bell, like, share, and subscribe so we can keep you updated with more content like this. Until next time, folks.